Hello, I'm Peter Glock,
I'm Mark Rothwell-Brooks.
and we're from BrownGlock. We're going to take you through some tips and tricks on how to get the best out of this course. Thank you for signing up. And we'll also try and answer some of the questions that you might have in your mind before you actually start everything. So, first question, Mark.
Yeah.
Who are BrownGlock?
6 guys, known each other for 20 years. We've got experience of consulting, information security, risk assessment, finance.
Brilliant. And so when they're looking at the dashboard, which they're going to go to in a minute, and they're looking across the top, they look at a number of different indicators, and one of them is the BrownGlock rating. Can you tell me what's the BrownGlock rating?
So as you take in the course, the BrownGlock rating is a rating from 0 to 100. As you go through module after module, we'll ask you various questions, and in answering those questions, we will assess your competence, if you like, and your compliance against a number of overlapping best practices. And that will feed a score, and your objective is to get to as near to 100 as you possibly can.
Right, okay.
100 is good, 0 is pretty awful.
So cybersecurity training or
Yeah.
education, this cyber learning as a service, our objective is to get people up to the top end of the score.
Yeah.
But why generally did we introduce this now?
Well, it's a timing issue. Organisations are finding it increasingly difficult to know what to do to mitigate the position because the landscape's changing so quickly, but then also to know what to do when they are breached. And you know, it's been a shift from, well, will I get breached, to, okay, well, what do I do when I get breached? And that's been a significant change recently, and so we've taken the view that now is the time to launch this e-learning platform to the market.
Okay, so you're going through the course, you're populating your different profile, your BrownGlock rating's going up because you're asking all the questions correctly because you've got fantastic adherence to best practice.
Yes.
Right.
Hopefully, yeah.
How do I actually make the BrownGlock rating better?
So, well, there's a BrownGlock rating. There's actually two things.
Okay.
But I will answer that question. But we also provide analysis of the cost of breach. So, in answering the questions, we are using empirical data that we get from the Poneman Institute to assess what the cost of breach for your particular organisation would be if you are breached. So, you'll see on the dashboard at the top 4 things: a number of data records, what your revenue number is, what the cost of breach calculation is at any given point, and also what your BG rating is, the BrownGlock rating. At the end of the course, there is a capability for you to see which areas need improvement. So based on what you've said, then we'll say, okay, well, you might want to look at this area, that area, or this area, because you've scored relatively low in those areas compared to where we think you should be, and these are the areas where you should focus. As I said, you should aim to get to as near to 100 as you possibly can.
Because that was going to be my next question, which was, now I've got the rating, what do I do with it?
So, as I said, there's two things you should be doing. You should be driving forward with change programs around those areas that you need to improve. So it kicks off change programs within your own organisation, but then it also enables you to have a more coherent conversation with an underwriter about a specific tailored insurance product for your organisation. Because hitherto, the underwriters don't really know much about your organisation, and you're probably sceptical about whether or not the plan's going to pay out. By going through this course, that addresses both those particular fears.
Excellent. So, just to sum up then, you do the course.
Yep.
You'll have identified areas that you could improve in information security and other parts of managing your business to reduce risk. You'll be able to have an informed conversation with the insurance market about how to mitigate your risks through insurance, right?
Yep.
Anything else that people should be doing?
I think you just take the course. Click X to get rid of
us,
and click Start Here. That will ask you a couple of questions about your organisation. How many data records do you have? What your turnover is? That's the start of the process of assessing and building up the profile of you guys to assess what your rating is going to be, assess what your cost of breach is going to be, provide you with analysis about areas of improvement. So, off you go, guys.
Start the course.
Start the course.
Well, once again, thank you. Start the course. Talk to you later.